Hi guys, Ben Parsons here, and it's been about a year since I've done a room tour, so I thought I'm going to do another one. The wife's gone shopping, I'm all alone, so I thought, well, I'll make use of that fact and show you a bit around my house, and obviously where I watch my movies, my TV series, and of course my movie room. If you follow my channel for a long time, you've probably seen one of these videos, because I think I did it about 10 or 11 months ago. So not much has changed since then. There are a few things, so I'll just take you around, and of course leave a comment down below. I really like reading your comments, and give a thumbs up on this video. So yeah, I want to apologise, I have been a bit ill, so my voice is a bit croaky, and this is going to be the first time I'm going to use this new camera, sort of filming, moving around. So if there are any problems with audio or image, I do apologise, but it is the first time that I'm going to be doing this, so it's sort of a test run, as well as showing my movie room and my movie setup. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay guys, so here it is. This is my living room. You can see I've got a really nice sofa, sort of does an L shape, my computer on it. So when I'm watching a film, I can sort of pull out the sofa. You can pull these three parts out, and I can sort of lie down as if it's a bed, and I can look over and watch my films on this really nice Philips 47-inch flat screen. One of the best things about this TV, apart from obviously being so big, is that it has ambilight. So these are sort of some lights that all along the back of the TV, built in. You can see these white lights, and they actually change colour with whatever colour's on the screen. So if you're watching a football match, all the wool sort of shines green. There are explosions, sort of orange or yellow with the fire and things, so it's really good. And then I've got my Samsung soundbar here, obviously with the subwoofer in the corner, which I absolutely love. Since I've got that, I've enjoyed films so much more. And then I've got my Samsung 3D Blu-ray player, which I've never actually used a 3D on, but the Blu-ray player works just fine. So yeah, this is not in my movie room, but this is where I sort of sit down and watch my movies at night. Close the the blinds, the shutters, and with the soundbar and the ambilight and everything, it makes for a really nice sort of movie room. Okay, so now I'm going to take you actually into the room where I keep all of my movies and my sort of movie collectibles. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so this is the room where I film all of my YouTube videos, and I keep all of my sort of movie related items. Sort of my own little room. My wife's not allowed in here. Should really put a no enter sign. But I'm going to start off here in the corner where I've got just a sort of little piece of furniture there where I keep some old VHS's. And then the window. And here are my CDs, most of them soundtracks. I've just got like a medal there. I did an Iron Man last year. And then my favourite part of the family, my snake, he's actually sleeping at the moment. His name's Tarantino. Don't know if you can see him in there. No. But there you go. That's my snake Tarantino, great name. And then on the right, we just have sort of some things. You can see myself in the mirror there. Okay, so this is my Arsenal mirror. I am a Gunners fan through and through, and this is when they won the double. 1998, a long time ago now. So yeah. Okay, and then we get up here and we've got some shelves. So the first shelf is, books. I love reading, mainly history books, but also some novels there. And there are also some sort of books of films that you can see there. Stephen King, The Shining, Misery, and The Revenant, so some really important novels, some books on films, and then some history books. Some are in English, some are in Spanish, because I read both. And then on my next shelf is sort of my miscellaneous movie sort of stuff and things I pick up. So you can see there, I've got like a Buffy comic. Sorry about the glare. Buffy comic. I've got like a baseball that I got from the New York Yankees when I went to New York. A Star Wars figure, Funko Pop, Jurassic Park, Tyrannosaurus Rex figure. You can sort of behind there's a boomerang that I got from Australia, Captain Jack Sparrow figure, and sort of like a World War book that doesn't fit on this shelf. So yeah, as we move along here. This is another one of my sort of passions, my hobbies. Sorry about the glare, as I said, the light's on. It's a map, a world map, and what you do is you sort of scratch off the places you've been to, and underneath they've got like a colour, so you can see there. I went to California and New York. I can go in close, but there's going to be some glare. You know, the countries I visited in Europe, and then Australia. So it's really good because I like travelling, and you know, when you go to a new place, you can sort of come back and scratch off the country, and then you can sort of look at it now and again, sort of remind you of the places you've been and the places you want to go. So yeah, that's really good. And I got my door with my Guidance to the Galaxy poster, which I said in my last video last year, my wife doesn't let me put up any posters, you know, unless they're framed and nice, because she says the blue tack ruins everything. But I put this one on the back of the door, and she's never even seen it. When she sees it, she'll probably make me take it down. But there you go, nice one hidden behind the door. And then you come to my sort of movie shelves, movie collection. You can see there, goes right the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. And basically, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but at the top you can see I've got like my box sets, all the big sort of boxes up there. And then what I've done is I've organised my collection alphabetically, but by director. So you can see what I do is I start off with sort of J.J. Abrams, you can see there, and it goes all the way down to Z, but by director. And what I do when I have sort of 3 or more films of one director, what I do, I don't know if this will focus with this camera. Oof, it's not focusing. Not focusing, but there you go. If I can do it manually, let's have a look. No, it won't let me do it. So, as I said, I'm testing this camera, but when I have 3 films or more, I sort of put like a ticket on it of the director, so it just sort of reminds me of the films that I enjoy by which directors, and then sort of helps me you know, choose new films. You can see it's the Coen brothers, and you've got John Carpenter, etc. So yeah, what it does is it goes down like this alphabetically. You can see here this is Disney, Pixar, and then I got Clint Eastwood. So yeah, if there's a big ticket, I know that it's a director that I like. And if it's a smaller ticket, you know, I enjoy them, but I don't have many of their films. You can see down there, I've got Martin Scorsese, and then Ridley Scott, and then Steven Spielberg there, and Tarantino. So you can directly see which sort of directors I like, and I think that's a good way. The only thing is, my wife complains when she wants to find a film. She says she doesn't know the director, so she can't find it alphabetically, but there you go. And then what I've got here is like another Funko Pop, which separates my collection from my wife's. So this collection here is actually my wife's. So, you know, chick flicks, there are some good movies there, but like Bridget Jones, and you know, things like that, and 27 Dresses, Dirty Dancing, you know, all the typical women's films. And then I go into sort of my TV series, my BBC documentaries, and things like that. And then I have got my Star Trek box sets here because they don't fit up the top. And then these are sort of my DVDs that I've double dipped on, or I've upgraded. So here they are, sort of, you know, just down here in a corner. And then I've got some steel books at the bottom there. See that there. So I have got some space, a few shelves left. So for at least another year I'll be able to fill this up. That's no problem. And then the last part of my room is the view that you usually see, which are my 2 posters, which is Django Unchained. They are original movie posters, and The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. So I really did have to change these because I got quite a few original posters, but you know, I don't like sort of changing them too often because they get creased and they're worth quite a lot of money, so I don't want to crease them. And then I have sort of my favourite steelbooks here on the shelves behind, and then this is actually a signed Jaws film cell with the light and the glare. I don't think I'm able to see that. I did do a video. So it's got like some authentic 35mm film cells there, and then it's actually signed by the cast there. So yeah, it's limited edition, really nice. So it's got there. If I come back, so this is the view that you usually see when I'm filming the video. So yeah, really nice. And yeah, obviously my sofa with my YouTube cushion my brother gave me, and that's about it. So there you go. So there you go. You saw where I watched my movies in the living room, and then where I keep all my sort of movie collection posters and, you know, miscellaneous movie collectibles. I am sorry about my voice. You know, I had to stop a couple of times while I was filming and do it again because I started coughing. So I do apologise for any sound quality in my voice. But I wanted to get this out of the way, as I said, because my wife is out, and you know, these things I like to do when I'm alone at home. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and yeah, leave a comment and click the thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Take care, guys.